Welcome back to the action, round two, with the CXF lightweight title hanging in the balance all day. Dominant Clark, dominant on the ground in the first round. Clark in the black taking on the veteran Estevan Payan in the blue.
Both of these fighters have worked up a pretty decent sweat so far. It's going to be awful difficult for Dominic Clark to control with the jiu-jitsu with his opponent soaking wet like he is.
That's an excellent point, and you mentioned in that first round a whole lot of hand fighting down there. Clark trying to cinch in the rear naked and Payan trying to nullify it. See if Payan can force the stand-up affair. Nope. Dominic Clark, former champ, taking him right back down.
Both these guys are trying to get the fight where they want it to be. Payan's trying to paint his picture on his feet, land with the strikes, use his feet, legs, kicks. Dominic Clark taking the fight to the neighborhood that he knows well, where he can simply control his opponent, sap up time on the clock.
Yeah, right now the former champion Clark well on his way to perhaps grinding out a victory. But you can't sleep on the ground game of Payan as well. He does have 3 submission victories, and Payan is used to going the distance. 7 of his wins coming by decision. So if Payan can get something going here in round 2, he's used to going the distance.
Clark's strategy is certainly a surefire strategy here, but the grinding method takes time, and the more time you spend in the cage, the more chance your opponent has to catch you.
Yeah, well, it takes time, but it also takes time away from Payan, and Payan has been more or less on the defensive throughout.
Payan landing some right hands to the side of Clark. Clark still looking to secure this takedown. Payan looking for a guillotine here.
He sure is.
Trying to get Clark with his own move, perhaps. Clark again in on a single, looking to transition to the double.
Elbow shots here. Frank Trigg making sure they're not to the back of the head, but nice short elbows here by Payan. Active with the strikes, and now Payan in a dominant position, going to work with the ground and pound.
Clark eating a lot of shots here, investing heavy on that takedown. Referee Frank Trigg not seeing enough action, separates the two.
Your thoughts on that, Jonathan? Because, I mean, Payan was landing shots, and now Payan looks like a fighter reinvigorated. Payan wants that title.
Dom Clark taking some very big, deep breaths here. Invested a lot of energy in that takedown attack. And now it's Estevan Payan who is on the hunt here. Deep leg kick.
That buckled Clark. Clark turtles up. He's in big trouble. Can the veteran?
That's it.
Yes. Payan captures lightning in the bottle. Makes his CXF debut, and he'll capture championship gold.
Estevan Payan climbs back up the ladder. The 36-year-old you are looking at is the new CXF lightweight champion of the world.
Looking back at the action, you know what? You called it, my friend. You said, hey, grinding out takes time. It leaves your opponent a chance to do something about it, and that's exactly what Payan did. I questioned the stand-up, but then a fire lit under the back. Oh, what a leg kick.
Buckling leg kick right behind the knee, the beginning of the end. Clark falls to one knee, and Payan just absolutely relentless with these big right hands. Frank Trigg giving Dom Clark every chance to fight back, but in the end, El Terrible, too much.